Kia ora everyone, let's get into it. Hello. I hope we are all doing well out there today. I have bumped my camera. None of my setup is right. But kia ora everyone. Hi Beatty. Hi Samsara. Beatty, congratulations on getting first. I hope you're all doing well out there. I may be a little bit more flat today. I feel very drained today. It was a big weekend. There was a lot that we did. Of course, Saturday we did a massive long stream. Sunday, sorry. Saturday night I also streamed. Sunday was like 11 hours of streaming, and then Monday we got rid of all the piles that I had decluttered, and I spent the day hanging out with my mum, which is lovely. But today I'm just like, you know, it's been a busy weekend, so we're a little tired today. We're a little no spoons. We're just gonna have a chill, relaxing time and keep working on our Candyland with our kitty cats. So if you missed the end of Saturday, we did completely finish off our plan for the cats, and then we started working on the spread here because I immediately wanted to jump into another spread. This book is so cute. There are so many pages in here. So this is meant to be like a gingerbread village. However, I'm going to do a little bit more of a Candyland themed village because that just seems really cute to me. So we're working away on our spread. We've got our shortbread houses. So we've got flavored shortbread. So we've got ube, lemon, strawberry, and matcha. And then we're going to do sort of like a chocolate themed train here. The only other kind of colors I've got planned is I know I want to keep the frosting quite similar, so we will try to do just like a light cream frosting, just like a vanilla buttercream or cream cheese frosting, something along those lines. And at some point I need to include some blue just so that these eyes fit in a bit more, but those are the only colors I have situated. We're still trying to figure out what to do for quite a few bits and pieces. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions or colorways that you think we need to include, feel free to let me know. I hope you're all doing well out there. Now, what I need to find, and I should have found this before I started stream, sorry. Is I know these like these things here, I'm sure they're called like, it's a terrible name, but I'm sure they're called cigarette cookies. Yeah, cigarette russes. If I just search russes. Yeah, terrible name, but it is what they are called. So if you have not seen these things, these are the cookies that are on the side here, and they're literally called cigarette russes. Yeah, I've always thought they were a weird named cookie. They also remind me a lot of like the wafer wrapped cookies. We get them at Christmas time. They sometimes go on Sundays and stuff like that. God, what are they called? Thin tube cookies. We'll just search that, see if we can come up with them. They make me think of tiger sticks. Yeah. There we go. Pitterettes. That's also another option of them. Do. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Happy Monday / Tuesday, depending on your time zone. It's a slightly better picture. Let's use this one because it actually shows the filling and the little variants in colour. Yes, I should be doing this in studio mode. I know. I'm not fancy. Again, I should have set this all up before stream. Sorry about that. We're operating low spoons today. Take off some of that side. We don't need the plate. Okay. So, that's probably more in line with these little ridges and stuff like that. So I think we'll just start there because there's quite a few of those around. So it'd be nice to get those done. So, got quite a warm brown, so we might need to take our willow warm brown and our dark chocolate again, how we've been comboing for all the other chocolate. Saddle brown. You're probably willow there. Nope, you're mustard. Where's willow? Immediately misplacing colors. That's not a good start. Oxide. Amber. Tan. What's willow? Did I use you last night? No, I used like carmine pink. That was the only colour I pulled out of the case. And I put it back in the case. So maybe this colour never made it back into the case, but it's not in the pile. Am I really that blind? Sure. Red outside, matter brown, baked earth. Should be oak, you are. You should be one of the dark browns, like bark. Yep, saddle brown. Amber, willow. I'm just that blind. Oh, goodness. Alright, and then I also think willow with maybe a little bit of tan or possibly even the yellow will work for the actual cookie too. Brazilian yellow I use all the time. So our light source is coming this way, so we want the center of these to be the darkest. And then we'll also have a little bit of cast shadow from our roof. But yeah, it's getting to the end of the month, so it'll be time to start filming completed pages and sorting out all our bits and pieces for next month. I've got a big completed pages to film because I've also got to do last month's completed pages. And then I was thinking about how to film it. So I'm going to show the completed pages, but I'm not going to show any of my whips because I'm also going to do a separate video, like a plans video, and talk about the August theme, which of course is working the whips, or I haven't thought of a title or anything, but the plan for August is just to work on whips, work in progress pages. So this will be continuing on in August because we're not going to finish this one this month. I knew that starting the page. I knew there was not a chance that we would get this done. There's still quite a bit to go here. We're going to next month I'm just going to focus on trying to get some of my whips done because they're building up again and there's a lot of them, so I'd like to get through quite a few of them. Also having another tummy day, so trying to be gentle on the stomach today, but the stomach is not happy. I got taken out to a cafe by my mum yesterday. It was so lovely, but I think I'm paying the price a little bit. What? Excuse me. Ashley, hello. I just saw you're on. I'll be back, but I wanted to say hi. Thank you so much. Thank you for the advice on the video. I'm so happy I did it. I'm so glad that you did too, Ashley. It's lovely to see you starting, and I'm super excited for your Inktense journey because I freaking love Inktense. As you might be able to tell by the fact I'm also using them here. Yeah, no, we're okay. Tummy issues happen. We'll just be gentle. I suspect it's because I went out to a cafe with my mum yesterday and it was a lot of, like, it was tasty food, but it's a lot richer than I've been eating lately, so I just think my stomach's like, whoa. I also had a latte. I did have it with oat milk, but it's been a while since I've also had, like, a milky coffee. It was delicious. It was really nice for a change, but I think my stomach's just a bit like, whoa, we've eaten stuff. So we'll just keep it nice and light today. Soup. Lots of soup. Which is fine because it's also icy cold here, so soup is really tasty. And I did pick up some bean sprouts so I could make a yummy soup. I freaking love bean sprouts. Oh my god, I just got like 15 more minutes. I'm about to record another video. I'll be back after. Oh good, Ashley. Go do that video. Fuck the system with awesome food, pretty much. It was really good though. I got like a chicken and falafel wrap. And it came with lots of salad, but like the salad had like a lot of dressing on it, and the chicken and falafel wrap also had couscous, so, and I could taste that there was like garlic and onion and all the things that I know my stomach's not really the best with. But it was absolutely delicious. It's just, yeah, I think my stomach is a little bit like, whoa, what happened here? That's fine. We'll just have an easy light day and then we'll be all good. It's been playing up a lot more lately though. It's been a lot more sensitive, so I think I'm just going to have to be a lot more stringent and careful about what I'm eating. Previously I've just been like, meh, spare for tummy pain, but lately it's been like a lot of tummy pain, so I might have to actually be a little bit more pedantic about what I'm eating, which sucks. have to take some allergy medication. Oh, I don't know what's going on at the moment with the seasons, but it's so itchy. Talking to my mum about it actually yesterday too, and she's also like the same as me, just so itchy all of a sudden. Right, so we're going to add a little bit of Sicilian yellow just to kind of replicate that more goldeny vanilla colour of the cookies. And then we'll add in a little bit of willow to help darken some areas and also bring in towards the chocolate as well. I love how ingredients blend together. I got 15 more ink tints in and like 15 Neo color too. Ooh. You'll have like the full 100 soon. But yes, go do your video. Go do your video. Very jealous of the 100 set though. Definitely on the wish list. Smalt, hello. Is today another ebb day? Yeah, it might be. I should actually check I've got the command up available as well. I don't think I turned it off. I think I left it there in case I just had the emergency, but yeah, no, it's still active. I can bring it up. For anyone wondering what the ebb command is, it's emergency bathroom break. So if I quickly go onto a break screen and bring it up, it's an emergency bathroom break. We set up that code because sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Decided to try some allergy meds myself today. Not drowsy, but I still need a med nap. Oh my god, yeah. I have, I think they're around here. They usually live around here. Yeah. I have, these are the ones that I have. Levorix, I don't know. The levocitrinine dihydrochloride. I don't know, it's meant to be non-drowsy and it's just once a day. I don't have to take them often, but there's every once in a while that I feel it and I'm like, yeah, okay, I need to take them. I just have it on prescription, and when the box gets low, I just message the doc and go, hey, I'm just about out of allergy meds, and she just flicks me another box. And the box lasts me ages, because again, I don't need them all the time, but every once in a while the allergies do get bad. We just need a little bit more allergy meds. Thank you for the hydrate, Small. How are you going today, hun? I hope you're doing well and having a good birthday week. We made a little bit of progress since you were... We did the matcha and ube. We started basing out the train. Yeah, we've still got a while to go, but we have made a little bit of progress, which is cool. I'm just working on some of the cookies, as you might be able to tell. Actually, I should do those chocolate bits separate, because these cookies are going to get activated first. So we'll just do all the cookie activation, and then we'll come back and add in our chocolate. That's smart. Good job, Amy. Thinking ahead. I've always been a Benadryl girly, but my friend and I were talking how they might not be good for your brain, trying out Claritin Loratadine. If I was taking the edge off the itchies. Ah, okay. I don't know, like, I haven't tried a lot of them because honestly, they're pretty pricey over the counter here, and I just happened to mention to my GP because, like, my mum is like consistently on allergy medication, and so she had to change because of some reaction she was having, and so I just tried her ones, which isn't great, but I was just like, all right, well, you got it, I'll try it, I'll see if it makes a difference. And it made such a difference. I was like, oh damn, I actually need allergy medication. Not all the time, as I said, but every once in a while I need legit allergy medication. So that's when I messaged my doc and I was like, hey, my mum gave me this one, which you can get over the counter, so it's not like it's a controlled med. Like, you can literally buy it over the counter. It's just she always gets them on prescription. Like, my mum gets this stuff, and I've been using it to help with my allergies a bit. Can I just get another prescription for it? Like, yeah, absolutely. I know your family history. I know how allergic to stuff everyone is. But yeah. I think they've had a new box design as well, so I don't have to, like... This might be an older box, but still does the job. But yeah. Again, it's not an everyday thing, it's just when the allergies are getting bad, we take one. Which, considering how itchy I woke up this morning and how many times I've already sneezed today. Yeah. Yeah, I usually power through for the same reason, because it's usually not too bad. It's like, yeah, I'm a little sneezy, I'm a little itchy, my eyes are a little watery, but it's never like... oh gosh, is it bad? But then every once in a while it will hit. And I know that's usually around when the birch trees are pollinating. And unfortunately, where I live is surrounded by birch trees, which is the specific tree that I am allergic to. I'm also allergic to pine trees. So when those two pollinate, or if the winds are a lot around here, I definitely feel it. And then I do notice it when I go up to my mum's as well, and she's actually been told that her property, which is surrounded by bush, is surrounded by a number of trees that are pollinators of what she's allergic to. So, poor thing. It sucks. Allergies really do suck. And I can't even, like, be too bad about it, because, like, especially compared to my mum, oh my gosh, she's so allergic to so much stuff, and I feel so bad for her sometimes. I have thought about doing one of the panels as well, to see like to properly get what I'm actually irritating to, because I'm noticing I'm getting really, really bloated and upset stomach a lot more frequently. And I could do the proper elimination diet thing, but it's a lot. And I'm like, I could just do the hair test. Just be like, can we figure out what I'm reacting to officially, and get the actual list of all my reactions? Because I know some stuff. I have managed to work out some of my reaction foods, but it'd be nice to get like a proper, like, this is a list of everything that you react to and should not be eating. My mum is also allergic to pine trees. Guess my state's nickname? My state is the pine tree state. Oh gosh, yep. Pine tree allergies, yeah. I always wondered why when we were driving and would go past certain areas, I'd suddenly start sneezing. And it's because those are where the pine tree farms are. But yeah, these are sensitivities tests that I could do. And it's just one of the ones that uses your hair, and it just tests your sensitivities and reactions to certain stuff. And I think it might be a good idea. It's going to cost me a little bit to invest in it, but I think it might be a good idea, because sitting down to do the proper food allergy testing panel is so much more expensive. But it will also be good just to sort of pinpoint exactly what I'm reacting to, and then maybe try to be a little bit more pedantic. Just because I've been noticing lately, I've been having a lot more stomach issues. And like, even if I'm avoiding certain things, I'm still actually getting a lot of really painful bloating again. So we might have to be a little bit more pedantic. But you know, we're getting older. We have to take care of our body. Can't just eat what we want. Yeah. And that's what I was thinking too. Like, there's certain foods I know that just don't work for me. But then to try and pinpoint every single little thing is gonna be a lot of elimination, a lot of time, because I can't, like, they want me to actually do the proper elimination FODMAP plan, and a lot of that I just can't. I just absolutely can't. Beside the fact that, like, financially I can't afford to do it with my grocery budget, it's also the spoons, because if I'm having a bad flare-up day, I need to just, like, it's fed as best. I don't care. But with that, you eat one of those trigger foods in your elimination phase and the whole thing has to start over. It's like, but what do I do if I'm just flaring up and literally the only thing I can do is a packet of soap? Even though it could be the foods that are also causing me to flare up. So yeah, I think I'm just better to pay for the panel testing, which I don't know when that'll happen, but I think that's something I might need to invest in. Have a look, figure out exactly what is causing all these issues, because yeah, something is triggering me quite badly at the moment. And I haven't, like I said, yesterday I went to a cafe, so I understand why I'm a little upset today with the food. But recently there hasn't been an excessive amount of trigger foods, and I haven't been eating anything more of trigger foods than I normally would that wouldn't cause a reaction. Because again, like, for example, apples are a trigger food, but half an apple doesn't upset me. Oats are a trigger food, but I can handle, like, yesterday I had a latte with oat milk, and normally that would be okay. That would be my entire oat allowance for the day, but I could handle that. And after I finished the coffee, I was like, I feel already incredibly bloated and sick. Yeah. Oh, Di says hi. Hi, Di. It's not that bad, and I may be able to get it funded through the government as well, if I can get my doctor to agree to it. Which means I also have to book in with my doctor, which might just be just as much as a panel. It's not a bad cost, so I'll look into it in the, where is it? I was looking at it semi-recently. Because, like, I work in a medical lab, so you can get what's called a RAST or an IEG test in specific allergen testing. And this is what most people think of when they think of a blood test, allergy food testing. It doesn't necessarily indicate an allergy, but it shows if your body has a reaction to antibodies that certain foods have. So there is RAS testing that I can get done through work. However, each specific allergen is about $57. So doctors are very hesitant to do RAS testing, and we're hesitant to do RAS testing because it's really expensive. But there is a sensitivity check, which is like a panel with 900 or so things. And I'm sure it's like, yeah, 975 sensitivities, which is food, drink, and environmental. It's only like $45. So, and a doctor's appointment's like $36. So it's like, I might as well just pay for it. So yeah, it will be when I get my next pay. But it'll be worthwhile, I think, doing that. But I'll hold on to the receipt because, one of the things with my disability, so the way disability works in New Zealand, I'm on government support because I am classified as disabled and I'm not allowed to work full time. I do work 10 hours a week. So I get a set amount from the government, and then on top of that I get a medical allowance. And the medical allowance is calculated by taking what I've spent on medical related items in the last year and then dividing it by 52. And I get that added to my benefit every week to help supplement my income. So that pays, for example, for my pendant alarm. The government pays for 75% of it, and I just pay $5 a week for my medical alarm, because that's considered a essential cost for me. And that extra $5 is added to my benefit anyway. So it's like I pay it, but the government kind of pays for it because it is essential. Prescription costs, so I get a little bit added to that. Ambulances are free if I have like a trip and fall situation, but if I need them for a medical related incident, that's not an accident, then you have to pay. But again, I get that a little bit funded into my benefit to cover that. Doctor's visits, physio, and also like some compression gear and stuff like that. I've added that because I do have to replace compression gear and mobility aids and things like that. So I'll just hold on to the receipt and add it to next year's like proof of expenses as well. Yeah, I have no doubt that the doctor would be more than happy to, but considering it's just about the same price as going to the doctor, I might as well just pay for it. And then I can flip the results to my doctor and go, hey, I've been having so many tummy issues lately. I thought I would do this. And again, it's not going to show allergies, but it will show sensitivities. And those are the two very different things. But it will show what I am reacting to, what is causing the inflammation in my stomach and my bowels, what is causing the bloating, what is causing the pain, and what is causing the upset stomachs. Because like sometimes after I eat, I have to go and lie down immediately because I'm just in so much pain in my stomach, and that's not normal, and that's been happening more and more. And again, I haven't been eating out of the norm for me of foods that I used to be able to eat without too much tummy issue. So yeah, when I get my next pay, I'll just order it then, and then we can see what I'm actually reacting to and finally get some answers, hopefully. But the good thing about sensitivities as well is that you have to also be eating before then their foods, because you want to have those antibodies in your system. So it's like, yeah. Tammy said, food prices going up to match inflation. Yeah. Pretty much. It's like, come on, stomach. Like, one of the things I've been really craving is shin ramen. And I know that's like a tummy trigger for me. So, on very rare occasions would I eat it. And I have not made it because I'm aware that's going to, like, trigger me to no end right now. Oh, shin ramen. Freaking love it. But yeah, my mum, because she's been going for a specialist, has been also getting some of the RAS testing, because they need to like actually figure out her specific, like she has full-on allergies. So one of the things, like we've always known we've been lactose intolerant, but she found out she's not just lactose intolerant, like she's actually allergic to cow's milk. So that was a big thing for her. But yeah, so she's been finding out more and more of her actual allergies lately too. So that's been quite interesting to learn about. Actually, I should put it to her because I think there's a combo deal with this sensitivities test as well, and be like, hey, you want to find out for certain what we're actually reacting to? But yeah, it was really lovely to catch up with Mum yesterday. We spent quite a bit of time. I was brave and drove the car again because I am trying to at least regain my confidence to drive around town. Because the eye doctor basically said, look, you don't have peripheral, you definitely should not be doing open road. You may be able to get exemption on your next retest of your license to drive around town, but I hadn't been because of my anxiety with driving. But I don't want it to wins. So basically I was like, okay, I'm going to, on the days that are super, super quiet in town, we'll do a little bit of driving just to make sure I kind of keep it in place and keep that going and not fully lose my ability to drive. Yeah, not buy one get one free, but there's like a multiple people discount one. It's not much. I think it's like $5 off a test, but hey, you know, a discount's a discount. Get your savings where you can, especially these days with the way money is, you know. I do get a discount through my laboratory if I want to request certain tests. So how blood tests work here in New Zealand, if you are a New Zealand resident or citizen and you are getting blood tests for medical purposes, they're free. They're funded by the government. So 99% of the time people don't need to pay for blood tests. If you're getting it for like immigration or you need it for employment, then you have to pay for it. And if you choose to self-request tests, because you can self-request certain blood tests, most of the blood tests can be self-requested. There are certain things that have to have doctor's approval, but yeah, if you self-request tests, then you have to pay for it. So like a common one that is usually self-requested is people's blood groups, and they get quite surprised that people are quite surprised that the cost of a blood group can be a little bit. And I'm like, well, you've got two options. Blood groups are funded if you need surgery or if you are pregnant. So those two options, it's free. But also if you've got the availability and you can go donate blood and you'll find out your blood group for free and you're helping out. So it's like a lot of the time we're like, you know, if you want to do it for free, go and donate some blood and you'll find out your blood type. And you'll get a free anemia test at the same time. The tea lady, hello. Blood tests are free, however, vaccines I need for my study are not. Yeah, unfortunately, again, because that's for study or employment, they're not funded. Sometimes we get people who have to get proof of vaccinations for certain things, and some of the vaccinations, it is cheaper to just go and get revaccinated for certain things than to get the proof of the antibodies with the blood test. And it's like, yeah, like certain things you don't want to be, certain things you just want the blood test for, but certain vaccines, it's like, yeah, it's actually just cheaper to go and get another vaccine. I think tetanus, like the tetanus antibody testing is so expensive, and because you need your tetanus redone, so like I think it's every 10 years, plus if you do get cut by rusty metal, they usually just give you a tetanus booster, and it's like, it's actually cheaper to just go and get a tetanus booster than it is to go and get proof of tetanus injections. I'm hoping my insurance might cover it as it is a specialist who ordered them. Time will tell if I ever get that sorted. Yeah. Yeah, it depends as well. So like, we do clinical trial testing as well. So like in the case of clinical trials or clinical studies, the patient doesn't pay for it, but we do charge the company that is conducting the study. So that goes into it as well. There's lots of different caveats and stuff like that, but most of the time when you need a blood test here in New Zealand, you don't have to worry about it. You just turn up and get it done, so long as you are a citizen or resident of New Zealand and you're presenting with a medical practitioner's form. The pneumococcal one is like 150 plus the doctor's visit I need to administer them. Yeah. I've had so many blood tests and never paid for one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, most of the time, like I think I've legit paid for a blood test. I've had private blood tests, but that was because, again, I work for the lab. So when I started working at the laboratory, we have testing that is done when you first start working at the laboratory. But that the laboratory paid for because it was employment. And that's basically because we're dealing with, you know, laboratory samples and we might get exposed to certain things. So they do, for example, we do a HEP screening before we start working at the lab, and that not only shows, hey, we don't have HEP currently, but then if we do get what's called a needle stick injury, where you might get pricked taking someone else's blood and get contaminated by it, or a sample gets on you and you get contaminated essentially, and then you become sick because of it. It's a way of showing that, yep, when you first started at the lab, you did not have it. So it's also a safety thing. But yeah, we do have those sort of screenings. We also have like, for those that are withdrawing samples from patients, we also have like rubella, quantiferin gold, which is tuberculosis, lots of different things like that. Yeah. Come with me to Woolworths. I'm out and about. Oh. Enjoy if you can. The supermarket is a lot. If you're at Woolworths, you can pick me up some rice, because I'm just about out of rice. Should have enough to cook up another portion anyway, so we're good. Get the baseline. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it became real interesting in COVID times as well, because obviously we had things that we did for medical because, you know, COVID, so we were testing a ton of medical samples. But then when they had to do a bunch of work clearances and stuff like that, like there's some companies here that are oil rig companies, and so they would need to test everyone on the oil fields, or they needed to test all their employees before they departed to like Papua New Guinea, and so they needed clearance for travel. So all those weren't funded situations. Anytime someone needed to travel overseas and get clearance before traveling in order to travel to a new country, they had to pay for a COVID test because it was travel. So yeah, that set up a whole new thing as well. It was good. It was interesting. It's like there's a lot of background administration, and that's a lot of my job, is doing a lot of the background administration stuff. So there's a lot more that goes into a blood test than I think people realize sometimes. That's why I came to visit you. I had rice to the list. What's your favorite version? I'm a long grain basmati. I'm a jasmine rice. Honestly, not hugely fussed because rice is rice. I usually just grab whatever. It is usually basmati or jasmine. However, the rice that I'm out of is actually sushi rice, and I've been feeling like making some sushi. Because I'm pretty sure I've got a can of salmon, which is quite a safe little tummy food. A little bit of sushi rice, seasoned up. I've got some nori. Got some carrots in the fridge. Think about a cucumber, but that's okay. Quite a tasty, easy little lunch. / dinner. Yeah, rice is rice, but also rice is not just rice. This is also very true. I think in my cupboard I currently have basmati, jasmine, and brown rice. So, I mean, I'm not really out of rice in any sense of the word. I do have quite a bit of rice. I try to keep at least a couple of packets of like instant microwave rice. Because if I cook rice properly, my rice cooker needs at least a cup of rice in it, and that's a lot of servings of rice for me because I can't eat a lot of it. So, yeah. I also have still some congee in the freezer, so I'm a little curious to see how that goes. reheat it up. You've inspired me. I'm gonna get some salmon while I'm here. Excellent choice. Freaking love salmon. I just put my name in the hat for a job. Oh my goodness. If you're microwaving the congee, watch it. Wet rice bubbles. Yeah, I've got like containers with a lid for the microwave. It wouldn't go in the microwave without a lid. That's exciting, Sammy. Maybe, hopefully. Proud of you. Well done. Is it? Guessing it's not based around your current area. Yeah, I got a meeting this afternoon about the restructure. I know where it's going. Yeah. I'm sorry, hun. But also, I'm excited for where the future will take you. It's scary, but I knew it was coming. Yeah. And I think in the long run it will be a positive. It's just very scary right now. It is. It would be deploying computers at a hospital, setting up 40 computers a month. Ooh. Yes, good vibes. Lots of good vibes. Change really is. It's also quite... It can be quite detrimental to mental health as well because, you know, there is comfort in routine and it can be very easy, even if the routine's not great, just to stick with it because it's what we know. But there is something very empowering about a change sometimes. Sometimes it can just be a little change. It can be as simple as a haircut. It can be as simple as just moving something in your flat. And then sometimes it's the big change. Like as in a whole job / living / lifestyle. But at the end of the day, I know you got this, Sammy. Thank you for the good vibes, Smelt. I hope everyone's feeling them today. I'm just using a little bit of the dark chocolate and I'm pulling it directly off the pencil. I'm working with it directly, so it is a lot more concentrated, just to create those little brown sections of the twisted cookie things. Pirouettes, I think was what they were called. They remind me of Christmas time, because that was the time of year we would get them. They always felt so fancy. And then as an adult, when I discovered how easy and how they're not actually too badly priced, I was like, wow, they're not actually as fancy as I thought they were. They're still tasty though, especially in an ice cream sundae. You know, trigger foods. Fingers crossed for something easy will mean less stream lurking, but a change of direction will be nice for a bit. Yeah. Exactly. But now I am very good vibes. Heck yeah! I know the supermarket's not the best place for the good vibes, but also you get tasty food, so that can be a good vibe. like it. I feel like we're kind of getting that cookie vibe. We do need to deepen the shadows, just like everything else, but it's enough of a base layer so that I can come in with the pencils and just add in some very crisp, sharp shadows, and it should work. Gonna go lurk. I need to take care of my eye. All good, small. I hope that it's feeling better soon. Oh, sounds like they're doing drilling in the building again. Oh, stomach's not happy again. Probably doesn't help that I'm drinking an energy drink, but also I really need the caffeine. Oh. We went a little intense there, but that's okay. We'll work with it. We just start pulling some off so it's not quite as intense. Ink tints definitely live up to their name. Neither is mine today, and I have pelvic physio an appointment in an hour. Oh goodness. Yes. That's gonna be interesting. At least I'm just at home and I can just chill out. Okay. Pull out some of this excess brown. Oop. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Just blend that out. Got the excess down there to help distinguish between the two of these. I'll do a bit more with the pencils, but just to help. You must get triggered by the passive argument voice. Yes! The amount of times it's like, please bag your items, and it's like, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And I will legit say it as well, and it's like, I'm arguing with a machine. But I know I'm not the only one, because I'll be in there at the self-checkouts and I will hear other people just be like to the voice, like, yes, I'm getting there. It's looking good. Thank you so much. I really, really love this book and how cute the kitties are in it. And I'm really looking forward to getting more of this page done. It's cute kitties doing people things, although I guess people don't technically live in a candy land, but you know, we can pretend. Can't you see I am? Yeah, me too. Yeah. Oh. It's just like so pressured. It's like, please bag your items. Please bag your items. It's like, I'm getting there. I move slow. Hang on. Alright. We've got another one of the cookies here. We'll bring a little bit up from the bottom because it will be darker towards the bottom, and then a bit shading from the top. Got another one tucked in here, just a little one. Oh. I'm not gonna do the little door twists because I feel like those are thinner compared to the cookies. So I feel like they're more like a actual candy twist of something. But we will do these ones, and we will do them chocolate because strawberry and chocolate is tasty. Just like matcha and chocolate is tasty. Just like lemon and chocolate is supposedly tasty. Not quite my cup of tea. How the hell has it already been an hour? How the heck has it already been an hour? I swear to God, we've only been streaming 20 minutes. It has been an hour though, which means it's time for our self-care check-in. We take a break every hour to make sure we're looking after ourselves. Hydrating, stretching, taking meds. Food, if you feel like you can eat. I am, of course, going to be stretching. I hope you at least wiggle and get a bit of hydration in. Thanks for the company. I'll be back later this week for party food as Small Human turns 7 on Thursday. Oh my goodness, it's full on birthday week. It was also Smolt's birthday this week. There's a few people that have birthdays around this time, actually. Where did I put my phone? Where did I put anything? There's my phone. Can you be a reminder for self-care day each day, please? I'll remind you every hour that I'm live streaming. Because I also need the reminder. There's the ads there. Oof. Well, that doesn't help. You gotta look after yourself. Only you can look after yourself how you deserve to be looked after, which is properly. Oh, stretching is always good. Always feel better after a good stretch too. I'm also just checking some phone messages. Still go to the gym? That is something. The gym is hard. I kind of miss the gym in a way. I miss a few of the things. I don't miss the cost. I couldn't afford the gym now. But yeah, there's certain things that, like, I was thinking, forgot the salmon. No. Oh no. Well, if you have to pop back, maybe you have to get it later on this week. Welcome back, everybody, from our self-care break. I hope you're feeling good and refreshed and got the self-care in that you deserve and need. And yes, you do deserve to just look after yourself. Gonna carry on with here. But yeah, there's something this morning. I can't remember what it was, but it was reminding me of using the rowing machines at the gym. And I was like, oh, I kind of missed it. It was a lot of fun. The rowing machines were really good. Right, so it looks like we've got some here. And then we turn into a cake. And we've got some on the side there too. Okay. Oh, one up the top as well over there. Forgot that one. And we've got over here. Okay. So we've got all those ones. We've got that one, that one. Nothing around there. Nothing around there. That one, that one, that one. There's one underneath here and one on top that I missed. Although that one on top could potentially also be a candy twist. Now we use the Sicilian yellow, and that gives us the warmth in our little cookie tubes. Actually, I will do that top one the same. We'll just keep it consistent. If I can reuse a colour in a certain place, it kind of helps, because it helps tie it all together. We've got so many colours to get in here, so it's like, let's just make life a bit easier. I also realised I did the shading on this one wrong, because there should also be shadow down the bottom here. Alright, Willow. Back to the start. This goes in our darkest areas just a little bit. And then anywhere where we see the ends of the tubes, we would have the chocolate filling. I think some of these aren't meant to be the cookies and are actually more candy twists, but we're doing the whole things as the cookies because, again, it keeps it consistent, and also they're tasty cookies. And if we're making gingerbread houses, shortbread houses instead of gingerbread houses, it's an easy way to add the structural details, so it's also logical. Okay. A little bit of jumping around, sorry. I love how Inktense comes together. Daddy. Okay. Upset tummies are so fun. Oof. Ooh, ooh. Okay. We get away through more and more of the cookies. I'm trying to figure out what color to do for the sky. I don't want to do blue. That is the one thing I know. I don't want to do a traditional colored sky. I don't know if I do like a pink purple style gradient, or maybe yellow peach pink, or something along that line. Like, I'm kind of thinking something on the warmer. Could be quite cute. Come on, stomach. We've had nothing but a cup of coffee today. You really, you can't keep protesting like this. There's nothing left. Rain clouds are coming, deeply pinky red gradient. Ooh. Didn't contemplate red. A reddy pink. Not sure about pulling off rain clouds, but it is a possibility. But also, like, I didn't think about doing something dark. I was just doing it light, but like a really dark, deep red could be quite interesting too. Like going on the more darker side. Like a darker purple. Because a lot of this candy is going to be bright and colourful and light. So if we actually go quite dark with the background, it will actually help it pop a lot more too. Not something I considered, but actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, well, what we're doing at the moment is we're doing our base layers with ink tints. And then I'll go back over a little bit with the pencils just to deepen shadows and add in details. but I don't know what colours I'm doing for everything yet. So the more colours that I can figure out and knock out, the easier it's going to be to figure out the rest of the colours. Because the more colour you get on a page, the easier it gets to work out the rest of the colours. Because you can start to see like how balanced things are, where you need to add colours. Like I know I need to add blue somewhere because of the kitty's eyes. Because these 3 cats all have blue eyes and it's going to be the only blue, otherwise it's going to be very prominent. But I also know I don't want to do a blue sky, so that's what's got me thinking maybe we need to do like the lollipops blue or some of the gumdrops or candy. Like there needs to be a little bit of blue in there. And we can add it into multiple areas too. The little things like that. But yeah, it's just kind of trying to visualize the sky, and I didn't actually contemplate going dark. Everything I was imagining was light, but going dark is actually not a bad idea. Like, I know that's not what you suggested, but it's what it got me thinking about, is going darker with the sky tone. And how that will help it also pop a lot more, because it will bring our focus here. Yeah, the contrast as well of having that darker background, and we could bring in something like a really dark purple, the dark reds, anything along those lines. Dark green. Oh. Oh, I hate when sneezes pull on your insides. Especially when those insides are already sore. Oh. Got my internal organs shift then. Oh. And look, welcome back, Smoked. Oh, pardon me. Alright. Ab workout for free. Look, I didn't consent to the ab workout. I don't want the ab workout. I'd like my organs to stay where they are, please. Oh, sorry. Bumping the camera. Now we're using the dark chocolate. And we're going to do a little cookie twists. On top of whatever else is wrong with my eye decided to make a sty. Oh. No, styes are so uncomfortable too. Eesh. Gosh, I hope they can figure out your eye soon, Small, because I know it's been bothering you for quite a while. Hope they can figure it out. Well, that was a pain in the butt. Internet went out for 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, everyone's having just like all the things today. Like, the world can just give us a break, please. Can we all just like have a break? Have a Kit Kat? No, Kit Kat's optional, but the break, like, can the world just give us a break for a while? It's too much. It's too much for a Tuesday/Monday. You don't see the eye specialist until December? That's right. Oh my god. I hope they can get you in sooner for some reason or another. I hope it's not like my frickin' gynae appointments that have been reshuffled now for the point that we're at the 5th reshuffle and it's been a year since the original appointment was due. Yeah, the internet just wanted a power nap. Which, I mean, same internet, same. Sorry if you hear some rumbling. I'm also just boiling the jug. I'm going to make a cup of tea. I still have energy drink, but I think we're going to make a cup of tea. At least that should sit a little bit better in my tummy. What flavour tea should we have today? I approve the tea. I've gone for a Dilmah turmeric and nutmeg brew. Ooh. I mean, I would think you'd approve of the tea, being the tea lady. But most of my teas are fruit tea. That is what I generally prefer for my tea. I like herbal fruit teas. I'm kind of thinking I might do another one of these ones. The pink grapefruit and orange, because it was really tasty when it did go cold as well. And I just know that I'm not going to like drink the tea very fast today. So this one's like tasty when it's warm, but it's also really tasty cold. Have you tried the blood orange? Have I tried the blood orange? Blood orange is an essential in my tea box. Ignore the dust that's on that. But yes, blood orange is an absolute essential. You can see I just restocked it. But yeah, we've got a few of the cold water infusions, but the individual packet ones are designed to go in a bottle. So we've got blackcurrant, blueberry and apple. We've got watermelon, strawberry and mint. I'm not the biggest fan of that one, but it's okay. And then we have the passion fruit, mango and blood orange, which that one's really yummy too. Then we have my small amount of chai and some English breakfast that came from a motel that is there for... I don't know. I don't drink English breakfast. It's there though. I don't mind the chai though. The chai's really lovely. And then we've got pomegranate, which is quite a lovely one on its own. The blood orange, which is absolutely chocker full. Peach and pineapple, which is due a restock. I've got like 2 super fruits left, so I definitely need more super fruits. And here we have blackcurrant and blueberry, and the strawberry, raspberry, and loganberry. This one's very sweet. Mango and strawberry, which is also very sweet. And then my absolute favourite is the plum and boysenberry. I love this one. And yes, it's mostly red seal and twinings because those ones are individually sealed. So I feel okay leaving them in the tea box. But then when I was cleaning up, I found this container. I got this a while ago, just at the supermarket. I don't even know if they still do these, but this was like a limited edition flavour that they put out, and it was so good. Like I bought 4 of them, quite like well over 2 years ago when they were doing them like really, really cheap, and it could have been them clearing it out. Because I think the containers were usually like $6 and they had them down to $1.50. So I grabbed 4 of them because the flavour was good. And I didn't realise I had one more container in my cupboard. So when I was doing some cleaning, I found it. Yeah. So I don't know if they're even still available anymore. But they're cool because they're also, you can drink them hot or you can drink them cold. So I used to just... Oh. I used to just chuck them in my tea bottle, my water bottle, and take like a flavored water bottle to work. And it's just a way, it used to help me cover up the flavor of the water here. Because of course, if you've ever had Taranaki water, it's very fluorinated. Oh. Yeah, it's Twinings. It's Twinings Infusion. I wonder if you could call up Gyno and just ask for an appointment. Do you think you get in sooner than your reshuffle? I'm not sure. The reshuffle, it's next month. At least wasn't as long as last time. Well, iHerb is saying them apparently. Yeah, I'm not seeing them on their website, but let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not seeing them on their website anymore, so they might not make them in New Zealand, unfortunately. I only see them on iHerb, and honestly, I would not pay $14 for them. I can see them on Twinings UK. They might still be making them... Go away, all the advertisement. Yeah. So, cold water infusions is what they used to be. So, this is the new jar design, but I'm only seeing it on the UK website. So, and now it's watermelon, strawberry, and lemon instead of mint. The rose lemonade was disgusting. I hated that one. And the passion fruit, mango, and orange was the one I used to get all the time. I haven't tried the vitality or breathe ones. Those are new ones. Or metabolism. Watermelon, apple, and matcha. That sounds good. And yeah, I'm not seeing the grapefruit one that they used to do. So yeah, it looks like I grabbed them when they were on clearance. So it's a shame. It's a shame because it means once it's gone, it's gone. PB is not absorbing your sneezes today. She is not. PB, get onto it. No, it's okay. PB can have a break from all the sneezing. I can handle my own sneezes for the day. My allergy meds should kick in soon anyway. It's only like, oh my god, the amount of sneezing before stream. Just before I hit the go live button, it was like 4 sneezes in a row. So yeah, probably not all these little twists are meant to be these cookies, but we're just going to do them all as the cookies and just keep it consistent. There's so many colour areas we're going to be adding colour to, so it doesn't hurt to have some areas that are similar. It just helps balance it out, and it means that I have less like, what colour do I do here situations. Thank you for doing the shout out for the wonderful PB. I believe it's Monday, so it is meant to be PB's regular stream day, but I'm not sure if she is streaming today or not. Depends on how she feels. PB is a wonderful place to learn about the marker art in particular, but she also does a lot of gouache and watercolor as well, so you can actually, I've learned a little bit about those through her. PB and Small are some of my oldest internet friends. And it's a wonderful time there. I will warn you, very little art gets done. PB streams are 90% cat chaos, which is why I love them. Because you get to see so much kitty chaos. Art does get done, but there's also a lot of kitties. There's even more kitties at the moment. It's glorious. You should be streaming about half an hour. Fantastic. Cool. If I have to bounce out early, we'll raid into her, because if I reach a point where I just need to lie down. We'll just go and hang out there. I'm going to try and push through because I'd like to get a little bit more done. Following for 8 years, 4 months, 20 days. Yep. Wow. I'm pretty sure you followed me pretty much as soon as I made the change over to Twitch and created the Twitch account. So that kind of gives us how long I might have been on Twitch for. Because I don't think I signed up to Twitch. Like, we started on Picardo. I should just look at... We're inching closer and closer to a decade of friendship. Yeah, well, it has definitely been... Like, I'm sure it's around 2015 that we first started all chatting and hanging out. 78 months. What does that work out to? Oh my god. 78 divided by 12 is 6.5. That doesn't make sense at all. Oh, I might have only had affiliate for 6.5 years. That makes sense. Oh, there we go. There's my birthday. August 3rd, 2015 is when I joined Twitch. But I was streaming before then because we'd started on Picardo. And I've been streaming for a couple of months on Picardo. But yeah, I think it's around July. July is pretty much when... June, July. Around this time next year will basically be a decade of streaming and online, which is just crazy. I'm internet old. Time just flies, right? It doesn't feel like that long ago. That long ago when we all first started chatting and hanging out. Back on the days of Skype. Don't need to sneeze again. Don't need to sneeze again. I'm a wee one. I've only been around here for a year. That's okay though. New friend, just as Smolder saying, new friends are just as valued as old friends. And that is it. You know, I just appreciate you being here. And also, I mean, your name is just a whole vibe with the channel. Like, you're meant to be here. We drink tea, we chill out, we relax. So, oh my gosh, when I was up at my mum's yesterday, we were talking about like the decluttering process, and there is a beautiful China tea set. There's 2 China tea sets in one of mum's cupboards, and one of them is actually from when I got married, and we used it for the high tea that I had as my like wedding afternoon tea. It's been sitting in the cupboard, and I'm just like, look, I don't care it was used at the wedding. I don't associate with that. It's a pretty tea set, and I've always wanted to actually bring it to mine. I just legit don't have anywhere safe to store it. So one of my goals is to get out enough so I can actually bring the tea set and actually set up like proper tea. And because there's just something about drinking tea from like a teapot with a beautiful cup that just makes it feel that much more delicious and relaxing and calming. But there's another tea set in there, and I've always loved this tea set, but we've never ever used it. And my mum loves this tea set too, and it actually came from her mum. And so we were talking about it because I was like, you know, we were just talking about different things, and I've always been like, yeah, the tea set is mine when mum goes. She's like, yeah, the tea set, you know, we were talking about the tea set yesterday. And then she was like, yeah, I mean, it's yours if I don't sell it, because it's actually worth a little bit. And I'm like, really? Because I didn't, like, I knew it was old, but I did not realize that it was like old. Because I'd seen it most of my life with mums, and I knew that it had come from my nana. But we ended up actually looking up the markings on it, and we couldn't find the exact set online, but what we discovered that it was this markings that are on this tea set mean it was actually manufactured in 1909 to 1920. So that's the sort of age range of it. It's a really beautiful old set. It's white with like this blue rim, and then it's got orange and cream and pink flowers on it, and the whole thing has got an iridescence to it, like this iridescence coating, so it's all shimmery and pretty. It is stunning. It's this Czechoslovakian made set, and it is a very specific type of china. And so we were trying to look it up, and we can't even find the set anywhere. But like one little plate made by this company is going for like $60. So it's like, okay. And mum has like a full set with like the teapot, the sugar, the cream, teacups, saucers, like a whole set. And it's stunning. Which also means I'm never ever going to be able to actually drink a cup of tea from it, because it is terrifying now. It's delicate, it's beautiful, and it's a gorgeous set. So I should take a photo of it and show you all someday. And I was like, yeah, no, we'll drink from the recently purchased couple years old ex-wedding set. Have you ever had it tested for lead? No, it just literally sits in a china cabinet. But yeah, I would never ever be able to actually drink from it. Especially now. But oh, it's so pretty. It wouldn't surprise me given its age and the time it was manufactured. Yeah. Given its time frame, its manufacturing age, and like how the style of it, it would also be something to consider. But yeah, again, I'm never ever gonna drink from it. But oh, I'll try and remember next time I'm up at mum's to take a photo of it and post it in the Discord so y'all can see. Or I'll message my mum and be like, hey, can you send me a picture of the tea set? But yeah, I couldn't even find anything like it that had been manufactured by it. So it's like, yeah, I think it's a really unique set. We have a few vintage pieces that Dio's collected, and we should probably give them a check. Yeah. It's definitely, especially with those older pieces, worthwhile. I'm too, like, haphazard. Like, my hands mean that I drop things a lot of the time. So, I have this really beautiful crystal vase that belonged to my grandmother. And I don't use it because I know me. I didn't have room on the table. We're getting to the point where the table can soon be clear, and I could actually have the vase there with some flowers, which would be really lovely. But I'm also aware every time I pick it up that, like, this is a really delicate old crystal vase, and I need to be uber careful with it, which is why all the stuff I drink from comes from the op shop. All my plates come from the op shop, because The amount of times I drop plates and chip plates, and yeah, it's anything that I'm practically going to use comes from an op shop. Like, I'm drinking from a very cute cup at the moment. I showed this last stream. It's a very appropriate cup. It's Fancy Cats. This is not an expensive cup. This is from the op shop. It cost me $2. It's not antique in any way. It's just one of those nice cups. Nice cups. Fancy kitties. Just a very appropriate cup. $2. So also, if I drop it, I'm not going to be mad. For now, the old pieces are just nice shelf knickknacks. Exactly. You cannot not have good vibes when using that cup, especially while working on cute kitty pictures. Like, when we do... right near the start where they're playing dress up. When we do these pages, like this page here, we have to be drinking from this cup. Like, we have to be drinking from the Fancy Hats Kitties cup while colouring the Fancy Kitty hats. Like, we have to. But yeah. But hopefully I'm gonna, when I get my next decluttering thing on, I want to get to the point where I can actually get down and bend down to my cupboards, and then I'm going to sort out my plates. I've got enough plates now that I can remove actually all the chipped and broken ones, and there's a bunch of cups and stuff in there that I don't use that I can declutter, because I kind of just stick to the same sort of cups. I'm going to get rid of the cups that I don't use, and then hopefully I'll be able to actually put all my dishes away and have some bench space, and then I can figure out some of the appliance situations and bits and pieces like that, and then hopefully we will make enough room that we can bring the actual tea set here, and then when we have tea on stream we can do proper tea from a teapot. I'm pretty sure the teapot also has a strainer in it, so I can do loose leaf as well as my tea bags. But also you can just put a strainer over the cup itself to strain the loose leaf tea. I do want to also go around to, there's a little Asian store around the corner from me, and I like going there for my Asian grocery supplies. But they also do a bunch of fresh fruit and veg, so sometimes I just pick up little bits from them. But they've started bringing in more and more tea elements. So these like chamomile flowers and lavender and hibiscus and rose, and it's all loose and it's designed so you can get these and you can build your own little tea. And it looks really, really lovely. I'm not a huge fan of floral teas, but I like the idea of training myself to get more accustomed to the taste of floral teas by taking my fruit teas and then adding a little bit of floral note to it, because I don't mind a subtle floral note. So many pretty pages in that book. Be criminal not to use a cup for those pages. Exactly. It is now the Nelco Neco cup. Exactly, it is our Nelco Neco cup. It is a precious kitty cup for the Precious Cats colouring book. Oh. We're good, we don't need to run to the bathroom again. Again, stomach, you can calm down. We've been too many times today. There is nothing left. Calm the frick down. But yeah, I do have to, next time I do a supermarket run, it's time to stock up on tea. I got my mum onto the plum and boysenberry tea. is very happy about, because now when I go up there's a jar with my specific type of coffee, because I like a much stronger coffee than Mum, so I keep a bag of coffees at Mum's. Because also, for the amount of times the elevator breaks down and I end up crashing at Mum's, it's like, well, you know, I usually have pain medication and most of my basic meds on me anyway. I can always just borrow a t-shirt or something from Mum in terms of clothes, or just wear the same clothes again. I can just borrow her shower stuff. There's a supermarket up the road, so last time the elevator went down for a weekend and I got trapped outside, I just went up the road and grabbed like some body wash and a toothbrush and stuff like that. And the only thing I was missing was my coffee, so I was like, cool, I'll just buy a bag of coffee and keep it here at Mum's. And now she's got my favourite tea as well, so it's like, legit, if the elevator breaks down and I get stuck and I end up at Mum's again, like, cool, everything I need's here except for my laptop. And as long as I get trapped downstairs with a colouring book, we're good. Just without the laptop, that's the big thing. Because without the laptop, I also can't work. Hopefully, we won't have another elevator breakdown for a while. Yeah. No, I was just debating if it was another we need to go or not. It's just spasms. Just lots and lots of spasms. But yeah, I've got, as I said, I've pulled out and got some more of the congee defrosted. It looks alright. Like, I froze it and it looks absolutely fine. So I'm just going to reheat the congee. I've got some rotisserie chicken that I shredded and froze as well, so I pulled a little bit of that out to add to it so it can have some protein in it. Or I've got like a can of salmon if I want to go fish or something. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Congee was a good idea last time the stomach was upset, so I was like, nah, we're gonna pull it out again. I haven't had breakfast yet, but I don't really feel like eating right now. But if we're still going at around midday, which actually is coming up to midday, holy heck. Probably should force myself to eat. Bed is best. If anyone doesn't know what congee is, it's kind of like a rice soup. It's got different names in different cultures, but it is essentially rice soup, and it's a very traditional food in a lot of Asian cultures for when people are feeling unwell. A couple of weeks ago, I was also having another tummy flare-up like this, and it was suggested to make congee. And so we cooked it in the rice cooker, and honestly, it was such a good meal. But because, again, my rice cooker needs so much rice, I ended up with quite a bit of it. So I ended up freezing a bunch of it. It's quite handy to have things that you know are legit non-tummy troublers for the days where the stomach is like, nope, we're going to be problematic today. Okay, well, there is all our little cookie twists done. Let's take off a little cookie reference. What are you getting caught on? Ah, my power bank's here. I was looking for you the other day, actually. Yesterday. I was looking for you yesterday. Time is weird. Right, now I can move this over slightly. So, we were discussing before about potential background colours as well. I thought maybe doing like a light pink or a light peach or something. And then the tea lady actually suggested like a red, which got me thinking about doing like a dark red or like a dark purple or maybe even like a dark green, something dark. And that would also make our colors appear more vibrant in turn as well, which could be quite neat. So I'm actually thinking dark purple might be quite a good option, or maybe even violet, something a little bit more on the blue side. Don't want to do blue in the sky though, I know that much. We could also do like a gradient, like dark purple or deep violet going into another color. We can also do orange or something, maybe. We don't have any orange. We could pull out some orange. You could always do something weird like purple into orange or something like that too. I know, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options. Deep purple, deep violet or dark purple would be good, I think, as a background color. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm leaning towards now, actually. Something quite dark. We might have to do a couple of coats just to get like an even activation. And I could also put glitter on top of it as well. But I think actually blocking out the background dark is also going to help me visualize this a bit more as well. So we might do that now. Yeah, I think we're going to do dark purple. This is just like a random piece of scrap card, but it helps when you're doing something like the edge of a page so that you can like scribble off it and not worry. They've committed now. That's also going to make our like cream icing pop a lot more too, because we'll have to add a little bit of yellow to do the cream icing, and so suddenly that's going to pop really well against this dark purple background, which is actually another bonus because of course purple and yellow are complementary, so it's going to look really good together. Do we have any suggestions on what type of cookie to do for what is meant to be the gingerbread people? Because of course we can do gingerbread, but the other thing I did say is that I wanted to try to avoid, although I have just done a bunch of chocolate and vanilla cookies, I was going to try and avoid doing too many browns. I don't think we can avoid some brown though, because you know, chocolate and vanilla. But I don't know if I want to do gingerbread, because of course they're right behind our ginger cat, and that's a lot of gingery tones. That was something we were trying to look up last time, and I think that was around when I was ending stream, because I was just getting like, I can't decide on any colours. So we just was like, nah, let's just end stream. That was like right at the like 11.5 hour mark. It's starting to get very like, I can't figure out. I'm having decision paralysis. Oops, I went a little over the edge there. But yeah, apart from doing like traditional shortbread, I'm not entirely sure what to do for the cookies. Oh, alright, we're getting the ad warning. It is break time. Time to hydrate, stretch, meds, snack if you need food. Any form of self-care that you can do to look after yourself. Let's get on to doing it. I'm just going to finish this half of the book. There we go, just as the break started. Ugh. Good timing. Off to my appointment now. If you're still here when I get back, I'll jump back on for the company. Oh, good. Good luck for your appointment, tea lady. I hope it all goes well, and it's been lovely to have you here. Hopefully we do catch you again soon, even if it's not today. But I hope the appointment goes well. Oh, crap goes all my ankle bones. I remember what else I was going to do. I was going to look at my washi tapes and see if I had like a candy dot one. Because if I have a candy dot one, it'll be quite cool to do as waist jacket, and like, I'm sure I have a rainbow dot one, and it would be a cute little waistcoat. Be like candy coat, like look like candy drops, you know? Oh, I see PB just went live too. And Vi's live. All the friends are live. Oof. That felt better. Welcome back, everybody, from the ad break. Thank you so much for bearing with us as we take another little break. It is very important for my physical well-being. We've got enough stomach pain today. We don't also need back pain. Continue that way, and then that random lid that is stuck to the page won't be a problem. Alright, let's carry on with facing this side, and then we'll go back and activate. And then see how we feel. If we want to, this is too cold, if we want to warm it up with another layer of something else, or just another layer of dark purple. Ah, that's what's giving us the texture. Won't matter so much with the ink tints anyway, it'll melt down. But to... Yeah. Yep, it's to normal. So stormy here today. Like cold and icy, and I can hear the wind blowing against the building. One of those blustery winter days where you just kind of want to stay in bed. I mean, full length blanket hoodie. It's the vibes today. Cozy. It's pretty much always the vibes here, but extra cozy today. Since they are free gingerbread people, did you want to match them to the ube, lemon, and strawberry houses? Bring those spring colours over to the side. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. And then we could do like the little bow ties green if we wanted to. Or we just bring matcha over to this side somehow. Which, considering we have this sitting on a cookie slab, we could, in one way or another, we'll figure that one out. I haven't figured out what that is yet. I mean, I'm sure we can bring green over in some form over this side. Like it's been made with the leftover cookies. Don't worry, Smalt. I'm not going to use this tiny brush for everything. I'm using it to go around the edge. And then we're going to pull out a much bigger brush. Might actually be able to do some of the details of this one because I forgot how fine of a point it goes to. Just need to get that little flyaway to behave. We don't question that we are carbon-based and that our homes are carbon-based. I'm sure cookie people don't think about them being the same as their building material. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Because the only other thing I was thinking is that I just make them chocolate as well, and we just have the whole train-themed chocolate. Like the train is its own entity. Oops. Cool. Coming through. That's what we like. Done. It's gonna corrupt it. We'll figure it out later. Oh. We have an Aussie stream going, no art stream, just cats. Heck yeah. I'm so sorry. Okay. Buddy. We have the code for a reason. Gonna get an upset stomach. Okay, let's see if we can at least get this background done. Plenty of washroom worship today. All the prayers for the tummy to settle. Thank you. Yeah, it's really not happy right now. And again, there's like, I know I'm not feeling well because I had my breakfast coffee, but I've barely touched my energy drink. Alice Bastista? I hope I pronounced that right. Wishmaster. Hello. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you are doing well today. Kia ora, welcome on in. Feel free to say hi if you'd like to chat. If you'd just like to stay lurking in the shadows, also feel free to do that as well. So thank you so much for the follow. Basically, the irritable bowel be irritable today. That is basically all that it is. I'm going to need to pull out a little bit more dark purple. We'll just see if we can get some directly off the brush to add into here. No, you keep wanting to just pull up what's there. We can dot in some extra colour around there. Go. Now it won't be so obvious of a gap. I do like this dark purple background. I think it's really going to help the page pop. I am, of course, still tempted to cover the entire thing in glitter because it's me. Glitter, 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 glitter. So yeah, these little areas where it is a little splotchy, but it's not too bad. Like, just going over it with another coat might make it even if I want a solid flat colour. But also, with ink tints, you're going to get a little bit of texture. And I think it kind of adds to the charm of ink tints and watercolour in general. I'm very impressed with myself. Like, I know this may not be the biggest brush in the world, but for me, a 6 is very big. I'm usually a 0 girl, so working with a 6 is quite big. But I do like this one because it does end up forming a little bit of a good tip for doing some of the details as well. Ooh. easy section in here. Okay. Gonna be the hardest section to get smooth because it's so big. Just went over the lollipop. Okay, we'll fix it up later. Last section. If we can kind of smooth out some of this a bit more. Keep going over the lollipop. I'm slightly rushing this. I want to be done before the next spasm attack hits. We are going to wrap up stream at the end of doing this purple, because I am actually just feeling worse and worse and worse, and I really just want to curl up and get these stomach pains to subside. So I think we're going to go and raid over to PB. I mean, it's been 2.5 hours, which isn't a bad stream. I usually like to go for 4, but I think we're just going to have to call it early today because the stomach is not settling. I was hoping it would settle over the day a bit more. But she's angry today. As I said, the irritable bowel is irritable. The irritable stomach is irritable. Just like, we're done for the day. We don't like you today. You can't do anything. So we'll just go and curl up in bed, see if we can get some of the stomach pain to pass. Yeah, I did almost go 11 hours the last stream, and it has been a big weekend as well, so I already was feeling very drained and tired, but with this stomach issue on top of it, I'm just like running out of spoons fast. So, but mostly I just want to go and curl up in bed. Just curl up and try and get some of this pain to subside from the spasms. I mean, we still got a little bit done. We got some cookies done. We got the background done. Like, it's a little bit of progress. It's not much. I'm gonna have to fix up this end section of the background. Not too bad, it's just a little textured and a little splotchy compared to the other half, but not bad. And honestly, if I cover it in glitter, it's actually going to cover it mostly anyway, so it'll be alright. But yeah, I think we'll end here because, again, I'm really not feeling well. Like, I'm really not feeling well, so I'm gonna do what I always preach, which is listen to the body. It sucks when you need to do things and you want to do things, but this is the joy. It means listening even when you don't want to. So let's get a raid started. We're going to head over to PB. I know PB is also doing watercolor art, so it's also appropriate, but also it's PB. I know we've got a few friends on that we could go raid, but PB's an easy raid. Yes, thank you so much for being here and listening to me during my tummy troubles and hopefully having a little bit of a chill time out. We should hopefully be back on Friday. Fingers crossed. I'm going to look into this home sensitivities kit thingamabob, see about getting that ordered. Might not be able to order it till payday on Wednesday, but I'll let you know how we're going with that. Hopefully things will settle down, but yeah, the way this has been going lately, I think it's time that we start trying to figure this out more properly and figure out what is exactly triggering my tummy. But yeah, I appreciate you all being here. I hope you're all going to have a much better week than me. I know it's Monday for a lot of you, so I hope your Mondays go well. And for those of you into Tuesday already, hope your Tuesdays are fabulous. For those of you watching this in the future as a VOD, I hope your day is going well as well. Your day, your night, your time zone. It's the end of the month, so keep an eye out on YouTube because there will be completed pages and a August plans video coming out in the next few days as well. I've got to film those sometime too. There we go. But in the meantime, mostly just take care of yourself, and I hope I get to see you again very soon. care. Bye.